everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'd like to show you how to make these beanies. I call it the Angelina Beanie. I have a niece named Angelina and this kind of design kind of reminds me of her. Anyways, if you guys are interested in learning how to make this beanie, then continue watching. To begin, let's gather the supplies. Today I'll be using the I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby and it's in the color Graybeard. And I have a pair of scissors. One of these tape measures is optional. And today I'll be using the 5.5mm hook. You'll need one of these needles, tapestry needles. And I'm going to demonstrate on how to add these leather labels to your product. And then this is optional, of course, but go ahead and grab a pom-pom or you can make your own pom-pom. Okay, let's begin. To begin, we're going to start making the brim. Go ahead and make a slip knot onto your hook. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and chain 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to go ahead and make a single crochet into the second loop from the hook. So this one does not count. So 1, 2, and we're going to make a single crochet, insert your hook, pull the working yarn. You have 2 loops on your hook, and then go ahead and pull through both. And that's a single crochet. Make 7 single crochets. Okay, and we're in the very last one, the 7th single crochet. This is what you'll have. Chain 1 and then turn your work. Now in the first and the last single crochet, I'm going to make regular single crochet going through both loops. You see this? If you turn it this way, you'll see 2 loops on top, right? So I'm going to make a single crochet, okay, and then in the next few make single crochets through the back loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the last loop I like to make a single crochet through both loops. And that's 7 single crochets. Chain 1 and turn your work, and then that's the repeat. Chain 1, single crochet through both loops, and then the next 5 go ahead and make single crochets in the back loop only. Okay, and then the last one, make a single crochet through both loops on top. I'm going to continue to make this until I reach around 17 inches, and then I'll come back and show you how to attach it together and then start making the beanie. Okay, so I went ahead and made about 56 rows, and that's about 16.5 inches. I think that's perfect. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to go ahead and attach this and then start building up the beanie. Okay, So I'm just going to go ahead and fold this in half like this. All right. And I have the hook here. I'm going to go ahead and just put this into the other side on the very first row and pull through. We're basically going to do slip stitches. Give me a second here. All right, so I'm going to, just for security, I'm going to put my hook through, make sure it's focusing, that first stitch, and then through the next, pull it through and do a slip stitch. Just pull on it a little bit here, and I'm doing just this back loop only for this one, and then I'm just going through the entire thing on this other side. So I'm just lining it up and just doing slip stitches, okay? So okay, last row. Okay, oops. Last one on this side and slip stitch. This is how it should look. All right, so now we're going to do a row of single crochets. Here's the tail. I'm going to go ahead and just weave it in while I make these single crochets. And we should get a total of 56 single crochets all the way around, okay, to make this work. So chain 1, and this very first loop right here, I'll make a single crochet here, 1, and right here in the middle, 2, and right here in this next ridge, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Continue around and I'll show you how to start the next row. Okay, I just did my 56 single crochet. Now I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch into the first single crochet. That completes this first round, okay? Now the next row is very easy. We're going to chain 1 and we're going to make half double crochets all the way around. So we'll have 56 half double crochets. And this will be regular half double crochets, okay? 1, and it goes through both loops on the top of each stitch here. 2, okay, 56 half double crochet and slip stitch into the top of that first half double crochet. That completes round 2. Now round 3, we're going to be making this knit-like half double crochet stitches, and I'll show you how to do that. So to begin, chain 1, and we're going to be making these half double crochets, 56 of them, into not through the stitches that you see on top here. That's going to be turning sideways. So we're going to be making half double crochets into the third stitch in the back here of each of these. So I'm pulling it up, okay, and there's that stitch back there. We're going to complete a half double crochet. That kind of pushes these V loops forward, okay, and that will create that knit-like look. So that's 1, yarn over, and then in the back of this there's another chain, and do your half double crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But can you see how pretty this is? I love that. Go ahead and continue around, and I'll show you how to continue on with the next few rows, okay? Sorry about that, my camera cut out. But to begin a puff stitch, I like to just pull my loop up like this to the height of a half double crochet. I'm sorry, of a double crochet. And some people like to chain 2 to get to that, but I just like to pull it up, yarn over, and in this stitch below, I'm going to pull my loop through, my hook through, and grab the working yarn, pull up. And I have 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, go through the same stitch, pull the working yarn up. Now I've got 5 loops. Do it one more time, yarn over, and now I have 7 loops on my hook. I'm going to go ahead and grab that yarn and pull through all. And that's my first puff stitch, and then chain 1 to close it out. Now the beginning row, I only do half of a V puff stitch because when we complete this row, we're going to put the last puff stitch through this, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and skip 2 and do my first V puff stitch in here. So I'm going to yarn over and go ahead and do the first puff stitch, 2, 3, okay, pull through all, chain 2, okay, and then make another puff stitch in that same stitch at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, pull through all, and chain 1 to close. Okay, so this is my first V puff stitch right here. Isn't that the cutest? All right, and we're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and then make the next V puff stitch. Chain 1 to close, chain 1 for a space between, and chain 1 to close. Okay, this is how that row is going to start looking really cute. Go ahead and continue around this, and I will show you how to close out this row and then start the next row. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm at the end here, and I did my last V puff stitch here. Now I'm going to complete this one. So I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to go to that stitch here at the bottom and make my last puff stitch. Okay, yarn over, pull through all, chain 2. Okay, and to complete this, just do a slip stitch at the top of this first puff stitch. Okay, and that completes this row. Now we're gonna get ready to make another row of these half double crochets in this knit-like look. So to begin, I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to go ahead and make 1 half double crochet in here. It's between these 2 puff stitches. So 1 half double crochet, and in each of these chain spaces between the V puff stitches, we're going to make 1 half double crochet, and then 2 half double crochets between the 2 puffs Okay, so that's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 half double crochet here, that's 5, and 2 in here, 6, 7, 8, and then 2 here, 9 and 10, 11. So when you make your half double crochets all the way around, it will equal out to 56 half double crochets, okay? And I'll meet you back here. Okay, I did my 55th half double crochet. Now I'm gonna have 56 now with this last one in this first space here between the first V-stitch, V-puff stitch. And I'm going to slip stitch into the first half double crochet, and that completes that row. Okay, so now we're going to start doing the knit like rows 3 times, just like this. Chain 1, and of course start out with your half double crochet, not at the top here but at the back of this, to push out those V stitches. Okay, go ahead and continue and make these 3, and then basically it's going to be a repeat for this much. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 rows of these knit like stitches, and of course the next one will be the V puff stitches, and then another 3 rows of those knit like stitch, and then I'll come back and show you how to finish off this beanie at the very top. Okay, I decided to come back and show you the V puff stitch row just in case you guys wanted to see it again. So I slip stitch into the first half double crochet. Then I'm going to pull up and make my first puff stitch. That's 1, 2, 3, pull through all, and then chain 1. I'm going to do a half puff stitch to begin, skip 2, and then make my V puff stitch here. So 1, 2, 3, pull through all loops, chain 2, then make my second puff stitch in that same chain that at the bottom, 2, 3, and pull through all, chain 1 to close. Okay, skip 2, chain 2, okay, I'm going to complete this row, make my row of half double crochet, and then make another 3 rows of these knit like stitches, and then I'll come back and show you the rest. Okay, so I completed this row of the V puff stitches, and then a row of 3 rows of these knit like stitches. Now I'm going to go ahead and close this off, slip stitching to the top of that half double crochet. Now the next round we're just going to do a simple half double crochet round, just regular like this. And then the next 2 rows after that will be decrease rounds so we can close out the hat. Okay, and then it will look like this. Okay, so one round of half double crochet, and then these next two I'll show you later on how to do the decrease. Okay, just finishing up on the row of regular half double crochets. Now I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch into the top of the first half double crochet there. Okay. Alright, we're almost done with this hat. Alright, so I'm going to chain one, and this is again going to be a row of decreases, half double crochet decreases. So I chained one, yarn over, and put that through, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, go to the next, okay, pull through 2, and then you got 3 loops on your hook. Go ahead and pull through all 3 loops. That's a decrease. And we're gonna do decreases on every single stitch at the bottom here. Okay, so go ahead and do that again. Pull through 2, pull through 2, and then pull through all 3. I hope you can see that. Wait just a second. Okay, zoomed you in. Hopefully this you can see a little bit more clearer. So yarn over, pull through that, go through 2 loops, well, you got 3, and pull through all. Okay, I'm gonna do that again. Alright, I'm gonna continue on and do this until I reach the other side. And I'll show you, basically we're gonna do exactly the same thing by doing these half double crochet decreases. And then we'll close up the hat and then put a pom-pom on it. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, I'm towards the end here. I'm going to make my last half double crochet decrease. Okay, pull through all. Now slip stitch at the top of this first half double crochet decrease. And see, it's starting to taper in a little bit. Okay, next round, chain 1, and we're going to continue along with the half double crochet decrease again. So exactly like what we did in the previous round. Okay. Turn my work as I go here. Okay. Last 2. Okay, and we are done. We're going to go ahead and slip stitch again to the top of that first half double crochet, and we're going to call that done. Okay, Now I'm going to go ahead and leave a little bit of a tail here, about 12 inches or so, and I'm going to go ahead and tie off. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys out. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and thread up this needle. Alright, and we're going to close the small opening that we have up here, okay? You could have went on with another round of decreases, but this is where I stopped. Kind of just weave my needle through each of these loops, like so. Okay, that's the last loop. Alright, and all you have to do now is just pull. See that? That's perfect, right? Now I'm going to go ahead and just secure it real quick by running this through. I'm going to turn this up inside out real quick. Right here is the center. And make a few knots. Secure it a little bit. Okay, at this point you can go ahead and add a pom-pom or leave it as is, but in this case I will add a pom-pom. And this kind of pom-pom I have is, it has like one of these loops that you can basically just sew in. I know nowadays they have those kind that you could, it's detachable, you can just click it on and off, but I don't have that. I will look into something like that because I know people would want to wash their beanies and take off the pom-pom, you know. But here you go. I'm going to go ahead and poke this through. Okay. And put this through the top of the hat. Not in the same spot, obviously. Okay. Like that. Turn this inside out a little bit. Work a few knots just to secure it, the pom-pom to the hat. I'm going to pull pretty hard here to make sure that it's not just, see, it's kind of wiggling. I'm going to go ahead and do this a few times. You can buy these pom-poms pretty inexpensively on Amazon. They have a huge pack of different colored ones, and I don't know, these have just been my go-to pom-poms for a while now. I've been buying consistently from the seller. If you want, I can leave a link below on the different packages of pom-poms that I have used in the past. These are just great quality pom-poms. Alright, my pom-pom is on. Just to secure it one more time, I'm doing it another round here. Okay, putting this down and securing this further. One more knot and we'll call it. Okay, at this point you can go ahead and just snip off the extra tail there. And here is the finished hat. Okay, isn't this so cute? Yes, okay, and I wanted to show you guys that I got these cute personalized labels. I bought it on Etsy. I can link you the seller that I got it from, but these holes you can just go ahead and just put your needle through and it'll just come off. But I'm using like a smaller needle that basically can go through the hole. Let's see here. This one isn't coming off. But I'll go ahead and show you quickly how I sew this tag on. So like this is the back of the hat. Okay, so imagine somebody wearing this and it will be like this. You can put on either left or right. I've just been putting on this side, the right side of the hat, and you can just put it to the side like that. And you know the extra tail I snipped off? I'm just going to reuse that. You don't need a very long tail for this. Okay, let me zoom you guys in real quick. Okay, so I have it where I want it to be. Okay, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put my needle through like so. Okay, so it's gonna go through both holes, front and back. Pull this through. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and put this through this other side. And be very careful, but go ahead and make sure that this goes through the other side as well. And then pull. Okay, see that? Okay, so now I'm gonna work on this side now. So now, just to secure it, I'm going to make this go through this hole again, but I'm not going through the front side again. I'm just gonna do that and pull through. Okay, now at this time you could, I'm winging this by the way, this is all what I've been doing with all of my beanies. If you guys have an easier way to secure these tags, then please let me know in the comments below. But this is all I've been doing, and I think that's pretty secure enough. I'm gonna go ahead and snip off the extra yarn. Okay, voila, this is my finished product with a tag, personalized tag. Isn't that the cutest? Oh, I just love it. It turned out so nice, and I love the colors. Okay, this is the finished product. I am in love with this Angelina beanie. The texture, the fit, the way it fits on your head is just perfect. You could wear it slouchy. I mean, it is a little bit long. You can wear it slouchy, obviously, but of course you could always fold up as well if you want. But it's just perfect the way it is right now. Yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and hopefully the instructions are clear enough. If not, if you prefer like a written pattern, just hit me up. I will send you what I have. I'm not the best at writing patterns, so I did write it down, but I just hope it's something easy for you guys to follow. Anyways, please like this video if you enjoy this, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day.